Hi everyone, welcome to Lee Stitch. I know it's been a while. I'm not going to actually say what is today. Today is Tuesday the 20th of December. It's only 5 days until Christmas. So nearly there. But we're pretty much all set, so that's good. I am in my office at the moment with our little puppies just behind me. My floor is just covered in fluff from toys. We've even bought him like indestructible toys and he gets them and pulls them all apart. So I'm like, very nice. If you hear a little whuffing, that's all it is. It's just my little puppy showing some toy. He's Shark, who's boss. Work is slowed right down at the moment. Because coming up to Christmas, the end of the year, leisure travel goes up. Opposite with corporate travel, a lot of businesses shut down. So we go completely quiet, which is generally what I like. Most of the time I try and work over the Christmas period because it feels like pretty much I get paid to sit at my desk and cross stitch because it is that quiet. Most companies shut down. But I have got this Christmas off. So I finish tomorrow, but I thought seeing as I'm ready on the phones. If I stop the video for any reasons because a phone call's dropped through or a chat's dropped through, there's no emails that need doing. I've been through my queue, so that's completely normal for this kind of year. There's just companies are shutting down, so all good. And I have actually been working on quite a few webs. I've not been working pretty solidly on wood splitters, but what happened is a couple of weeks ago. My husband and I had a fight. We had a fight, and as you do, when you fight with your husband, you punish them by not working on their cross stitch, which is what I did. Must have worked though, because he did come up later and say, yes, it was his fault that he was in the wrong. So I'm like, I've got to use the method of punishment more often. So, but I've just got so into working on all my other cross stitch, I haven't really touched the wood splitters. So I'm like, going to be a battle. It might be a good thing I've got to really push to get it finished now before the end of the year, but I've been loving working on all these other projects. So, I mean, can you blame me? Alright, so the first one I've got to show is Dark Queen of the Earth by Autumn Lane Stitchery, and I'm still working on part 3. Part 4 is out, but I'm getting there. This is stitched on Seraphim Fabrics, 32 count linen, plain, Sassenech, Sassnech, and it's actually coming up really well, the fabric. I love this piece on this fabric. It's a very earthy fabric, and I love it. So, but I know I am behind on that, but that's all. I'll catch up. And what's next? Next I'll pull out my Bella Filipina I've been working on. Is Luna Mystica. And I'll see if I can find a photo of what she looked like before. This is what she'll look like when she's done. And as you can see, I've gone all gung-ho on her. Look how much I've done. Oh my God, isn't she gorgeous? Look at that. That's pretty much how I've just got to do this tiny little bit up here. Just this little bit here. And that's halfway. I've done over half of her. But look at her. And look at the back stitching. I love her. She is gorgeous. The only thing I'm not sure about, I don't know if you can see it, but here, I can see it on here. Let's see if I can get it here, but you can't really see it on the dump picture either. There's all these swirls down on the tail, down the bottom. And they're done in silver, and I actually, oh, there you can kind of see it there. There, you can see them now. They just kind of blend in. I'm thinking, sorry Pip. I'm actually thinking of pulling them out and redoing it in a different colour so you can see them, because, yeah, I mean, you see it from here, you can't see anything. You got to get up really, really close to see them. So, But, oh, I've loved stitching on her. Loved it. And the fabric, the fabric is a Fiberlicious fabric. And it is called Fabric, it is a 32 count linen, Transcendent on opal. And I love it. And I've managed, sorry, getting good with the cover here. What I love here is, you see it more on the back, maybe? You can see how there's a blue. See how, like, it's dark blue in the middle and it goes out into a light blue and like a grainy colour. The moon, you can actually see it better on the back, but the moon will actually go around that whole dark blue. It fits perfectly. How awesome is that? And that was like a piece of fabric I had in my stash. I didn't have to buy that or anything. Hello, Pippin. Hello. Do you want to say hello to everybody, do you? Or you just want to create mischief? Or is it you're just not the centre of attention? Come here. Oh, here he is. This is Pippin. This is how he's grown up a little bit. But he's about 8 months old now. He's our Jack Russell cross mini foxy. And he is an energetic ball of mischief. His name's Pippin, but he gets called my nicknames from him are mostly Bandit and Bullet, because he's fast. Yes. And my husband calls him RB, short for Rat Bastard. So, and he's very cuddly. And he always has kind of like one ear standing up and one ear going all cockeyed on us. He's a bandit. He's a bandit. Come on. You happy? There you go. Oh, you just want to be center of attention, don't you? Alrighty, next piece I've been working on is Heaven and Earth Designs Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Artist is Amy Stewart, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, Michelle Sayetta. And this one I'm stitching on 40 count silk gauze, 1/1 half stitch. I'll put up a dumb picture. And just be careful here. Yes, I'm a Q-snaps. I know people are probably going to freak out because I've got it on Q-snaps. I have got special batting and everything in between the Q-snaps and the silk gauze protecting it, and it is working. So there I am. I was kind of worried I was going to lose detail doing it so fine, but oh, it comes up fantastic still. And I finished the column, so I'll see if I can find a before photo. But this next column that I do up will finish the dragon's head. So whenever I do this, I watch The Hobbit, particularly the Desolation of Smaug and Battle of the Five Armies, because Smaug's not actually in the Hobbit movies that often, at all, really. But I like working on, because you got this shadowy figure over here. That's Bilbo, so I like working on it when I do that. But I am enjoying this. One day I may even get it finished. I have been working on my other big one. It's Only Forever, but that is out in the London. And I will show that, and I'll show that. I'll do a whip parade where I'll be showing where I was at the start of the year, where I am now. I had written out all my plans to, no, sorry, I thought I'd go chat then. I had written out my plans, but that's all changed. We had a cross-stitch group on the weekend, on Saturday. And, I can't wait to show you that. I'll finish this and then I'll go in, but it caused me to change some plans. So, bad thing about going on to a regular cross-stitch group to ladies is you just get enabled so much, so easily. You see so much gorgeous stuff and people to stitch them with. But I love it. I love it. It's one of the, I've never regretted starting that group. So yes, I mean, seriously, if anybody wants to start a cross-stitch group, do it, do it, do it. If you need any help or a hand doing it, let me know. Ask me any questions. I will do whatever I can to help you because it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Actually, I might just move this needle to over here. Mostly on this piece, I only had a little bit of I've been working mostly on the 1/1. So, this is Teresa Wells' Millennium. And that's kind of glary there, but I've been working in the 1/1s. So, I am going to be doing Whip Go again this year, but I had that all sorted out too, but with these extra plans, it's going to be interesting. But that is, let me see, hang on. Let's just fold this down. That's better. I finished the smaller planets, 1/1 on the smaller planets. I started writing into the comet. You can see that. This bit here is really tough to do. The white. It's so close to the fabric. And the earth. I will get this piece done. I actually started this piece like 3 times. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time I've started it. Although at least this time it seems to be working out. So, thank God. I want to start it again. But it's going to be totally worth it. Sorry, my screensaver came on, but considering I'm sitting on ready for phones and that, so I've got to make, yeah, so even though it's not busy, I have to still be in front of my desk ready to work. So, like I said, if I suddenly pause, because I've had a chat or a phone call, usually I wear my headset all day, but seeing as the phone calls are so few and far between, I just put it on when the call drops through. So, yeah. It's so busy. Alright, and this other one, hello Pippin. I actually wrote this in my plans as a new start for next year, and then this was the one that I picked up when I said I had an argument with my husband, but no, don't want to work on yours anymore. This is the one I pulled out and started. It is Victoria by Nimue, which I call Thrandle, although my husband's disagreeing with that because he says it's too gay, but that's in there. But I'm not going to do the earrings, and I'm not going to do this big droppy bit here. I'm just going to kind of do it more there, and might keep that. I've got a little piece there, okay, so that's there. And for people who watch my video, you'll know that I actually did do some floss tosses for this piece. Got out fabrics, did floss tosses, and see what everybody liked. Well, would you believe it or not, when I grabbed it, I just randomly picked, I had the fabric put aside in here, ready to start everything, and I just randomly went in and picked another piece of fabric. It's from it's from Cross Stitch Boutique, Seaside Slumber, 28 count opal fabric on even weave. And oh, this lighting's thing, I should do this more in my office more often. The fabric is just turning out perfect. It's mostly green. It is opal, but there's bits of purple. Kind of see it. See, there's bits of purple in there, and I thought that would actually make all that show up better. So, and I'm doing the skin 1/1. With the skin 1/1, generally what I do is I'll do like one strand of skin and one strand of normal. One strand of skin, one strand of normal. Unless I actually find myself in the mood for doing skin 1/1, then I'll just do it and get as much as done as I can. On Luna Mystica, the other one, I'm doing the skin 2/1 half stitch, and the skin's actually looking really, really good. I'll show it again clearer when I do my whip parade, which is, I think I've got about 30 whips. But I'm going to be so much better. 2023, this year, 2022 was just, oh my God, 2022, itchy eye. work was just insane for a while, and my brain was fried, and not doing overtime, and just didn't feel like working on anything, and I was working on mainly just those 2 pieces. So 2023 is going to be so much better. You guys are going to see a much bigger variety of whips being done. So, skin, yes. So with Luna Mystica, I trialed doing the skin 2/1/2 stitch, and it looks really good. And it's also really good. So if you've ever got like blended skin, which sometimes like Nora Corbett Mirabilia does, you can do the 1 strand of each in 1/2 stitch. 1/1, and it still looks really good, and the coverage is good. It's not bulky. So, but the reason why I'm doing 1/1 on this one is, just hold it up, I don't know if you can see it, the eyes, the lips, and part of the nose you can't really see. They're all 1/1. They're all charted in 1/1. So I figured it would be better to keep it all the same, so which is why I'm doing that 1/1. But I'm actually, like I said, picked up a random piece of fabric, and I'm actually really happy with. So, kind of wishing Happy and I had that fight a lot earlier. So we're all good now. We're all good now. I'm just having, you know, there's a fight only lasted, you know, there was that night, the next day. We were all good that afternoon, but it was just enough time to put me really into all these other projects to say, yeah, I'm not working on yours, I'm working on all these others. So, and I love splitting my time between. I'm definitely not a one-woman project kind of girl. No, I like to share the love. I definitely seem to like sharing the love, so. I love this bag. This bag is, I don't know if you can see it. It says, adulting is bull crap. Which, you know what? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it really is. I love it when my kids turn around and say, I can't wait till I'm an adult and I can do whatever I want. And I'm like, you know what? I am an adult and I'm still waiting to do whatever I want. So, we had cross-stitch grip on Saturday. Like I said, we got a bit in there. So I'll show I don't have a video, but I have lots of photos. So I'll put the photos in a cross-stitch group. And in these photos, you will notice these biscuinos. Judy is fantastic at doing biscuinos, and other ladies brought theirs in as well. They actually brought them in on November, and we put them up like, oh, a Christmas tree. I'm telling you, you got to bring them all in, and they can be our decorated Christmas trees on the table. She's like, okay, and then she brought them in. She's got heaps. You can see them there in the photos I put up. I'll put the photos up now. And so another lady, Petra, put all these Christmas trees up, and I'm like, oh, I love them. I love them. Not as biscuinos, but as biscuino Christmas trees. And I'm like, oh, Judy, you have to bring these next Christmas because I'm going to bring in lights, and we're going to decorate, do the same thing, but put lights all around our biscuino Christmas trees. The things that make us happy. So that means, of course, I have to stitch a biscuino this year. I have stitched one before, but it was a Christmas gift, Kris Kringle Santa, Secret Santa thing in the cross stitch gripper 2-3 years ago. I can't remember. I can put a photo of what it was. I'll have it up here as a done. I actually gave, it was a pattern of a biscono, a scissor fob, needle holder, and something else for the person. But I actually gave her all the patterns and leftover fabrics in case she wanted to do the rest. Now, Peacock Biscuino by Fabi Riley Designs, and I did it in 2019. Sparkly's Fabric of the Month, November 2013, and I'll put some photos up there, so at least all photos up there. So I don't have that pattern anymore because I gave it all. I did just the biscuino, but I gave her the pattern with everything on it in case, and the leftover fabric in case she wanted to do the rest herself. What else? I've also been working on my Chatelaine Tea House Challenge. which that's in the lounge room as well. But I'll pause and I'll bring that in and show you. But, so I just finished about cross stitch group. Cross stitch group, we did that. What else? Oh, and we've also been doing a lot of, we've been doing a bulk order in the group with Nimways. King Arthur, Guinevere, Vivian of the Lake, there's a new piece out called Metamouche, and Queen of the Fairies is another one that I love. And our friend Shelley, she finished the key. And like I said, Thrandall or Victoria's Nimway as well. She's done the key, which is she's got on getting framed at the moment, which reminds me I've got to email Wendy for her about that. So anyway, so we all agreed. Pretty much all of us have got King Arthur. That we're going to do King Arthur. So I'll put a photo up of King Arthur. I'll put a photo of all of them, King Arthur, Vivian, and all that. And we've decided to do a stitch along, start along of King Arthur. So I should actually, I'll ask all of us that are doing it, I'll ask everyone to bring in their King Arthurs when we do the group. So when I do a video, I can show you where all the 3 or 4 of us are at. So we've me, Kathy, Judy, and I know Amanda's got it, but I don't know if she's going to start it. She's in Europe at the moment. Amanda's making us all jealous by going around Paris and Strasbourg and Rothenburg and Stuttgart and Nuremberg and Baden and and snow and Christmas markets, and yes, very jealous at the moment. So that's that. Cross stitch wise, yeah, I just need to show my other piece. I will just say, and I'm going to make this extremely brief at the moment because I was ready to do a video earlier, but haven't been in the mood for it, basically because my dad we found out early December, we found out on the 28th of November that my dad has brain cancer. It is inoperable. He started his radiation treatment on the Friday, the 2nd of December. He had a week of that. He's doing immunology treatment as well. He's been in hospital for the last week. And I just haven't been in the right frame of mind. I've been emotionally, and I've been all over the place. I've been really wanting to do a video, but I just haven't been able to my brain's been very, emotionally, I've been a bit all over the place, so, but yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail, otherwise I will start crying again. We do have, Abby and I didn't really have much plans for Christmas. I was planning on working all through Christmas. Like I said, it goes down to nothing over Christmas. I usually get paid to sit at home and do nothing, cross stitch. But work said I could still have Christmas off, and we're having a family Christmas here. My brother's coming down from Queensland, and my nan, my dad's mum, she's going to be 90 next year. She was down here in September. She's coming down on Friday. I've got Thursday and Friday at work. My sister and I are going to pick her up at the airport on Friday, and she's coming down as well. She'll be here for about minimum 2 months, but she might stay longer. It depends on her own doctor's appointments, because she had a hand operated on for carpal tunnel syndrome, which isn't that anyways, but she has her own doctor's appointments to work, and cardiology appointments and stuff, so yeah. So everyone will be here for Christmas, and Happy and I only live like a 10-minute walk, 1-minute drive from my mum's place, so Happy and I were like, well, no, we'll have Christmas here. So unexpectedly having a very full house for Christmas. So but it'll be good to have the whole family together though. And this one will just hate all the attention. My brother's boys want a dog. They're desperate for a dog. My brother keeps saying no, no, no. And now they're going to be here with 2 dogs. And this one High energy. You'll wear them out, won't you, Pip? You'll get in and play soccer with them. I have no doubt Pip will wear them out. So, my plan is to be much more regular with videos. I really do want to be regular with videos, but to be honest, it just depends where my brain is at the moment. How I'm feeling. So, back to cross stitch. Alrighty. So this is, I am now doing videos in here all the time because, God, these fabrics are showing up finally. Tea House Challenge by Chatelaine, and this is stitched on Fabulous Fabrics Sunset Walk 28 count opal, and not those things. So I'll put up where I dump it to where I was. Very bright fabric, not usually something I would pick for Chatelaines, but it's been working on the house. And I'm looking at my cross stitch up here and it's saying I started on the 6th of July 2020, so really want to get it done. It's not a big piece. This piece will actually very easily fit on a fat quarter. The only reason why this is on a fat half is that I actually bought this piece here to do another cross stitch on. I bought it to do a Mirabilia Gypsy Mermaid on, but I decided to do that on another piece of fabric, and I just thought Tea House Challenge, you know, the sun setting behind it, sitting on a lake sort of look. So that's the only reason why this is on this, and the reason why I did it on using the whole fat half instead of just a fat quarter is, I mean, as you can see, I wanted it to sit in a particular spot in the fabric where the line, the sunset look and the water look, so it had to be in the middle. Didn't really have a choice on that, but I have no regrets because I think it's going to look great. I think it's going to look absolutely beautiful when done. I'm also really something else I'm looking forward to this Christmas. It's usually for Christmas people just, and there's nothing wrong, I'm not knocking it, but they just give me a voucher and here's some money and go buy. And I'm like, no, I want to open up a present. So I gave my mother-in-law my login and password for J.K. Stitching Supplies. And I said, just go through my wish list, pick whatever you like. She goes, well, what happens if you don't like it? It's on my wish list. I'll like anything on my wish list. I'm the one who put it there. So go through my wish list. I won't look at it. I haven't looked at that website since my mother-in-law Cheryl went on it. She told me when she was on it. I haven't been on it at all. Been very good. And she's picked everything on my wish list to give to me. So instead of giving me a gift voucher, she's actually... So I'm going to have a surprise. Like, I know it's cross-stitching stuff, but it's all of my wish list. Plus, Janet knows me and my taste pretty well. So I also know she has actually spoken to Janet. And she loves Janet as well. She's a big fan of Janet. Now, so I'm looking forward to that. I know it's cross-stitching stuff, but I like the idea that I don't know exactly what it is. I'm going to have a present wrapped under the tree that I get to open and be surprised at. So that's pretty awesome. Like I said, the things that make me happy: Buscono Christmas trees and a surprise. It's the little things. So I will make a video again. I was actually hoping to do this in the cabin, but because David's decorated the cabin again, so it's all a big Christmas cabin. But I like the light in here; it's so much better. The fabric is just turning out great. Oh, I almost forgot. I hope you don't mind, Kim, but I got Kim sent me one of my watchers, Kim, who I chat to often. She sent me a $25 gift voucher from Heaven and Earth Designs. So thank you, Kim. Thank you very much. I will put that to good use. I've got a lay-by going at the moment, but I think I might buy actually another cross-stitch pattern with it. Can never have too many. So I just wanted to say thank you very much. It was so much appreciated. I'm hoping you all have a fantastic holiday. Things aren't too nuts for you coming up to the end of the year. Enjoy your family. Enjoy everything. Gwen is here. She's just in her room next door. She's been drawing a lot, actually. She's discovered the show Wednesday on Netflix, and she likes Thing, and she's been drawing the hand. Thing, the hand. And I've got to admit, I love Thing. Thing's the best character in the Addams Family. So I might throw up some of her pictures up because they're actually looking pretty good. She's actually a pretty good artist. I was kind of bummed when she gave up her art classes, but she might start them again. Who knows? And I'm off topic again. All right, I'm going to wish you guys a happy Christmas, happy holidays, happy everything, happy days. Enjoy family, everything. Wishing you guys all best. Thank you. And I'll see you all again later. Bye.